Once upon a time, in the heart of an ancient African village, there reigned a powerful king who was feared by all. The king, believing himself to be divinely blessed, decreed a law that all children born on the fourth day of the week must be brought to him. He claimed these children were destined for greatness and should be raised in the royal palace to serve his kingdom. The villagers trembled at this law, but none dared to challenge the king. Among them was a humble farmer named Kofi and his wife, Abena. They were a loving couple who longed for a large family. When Abena gave birth to their first child, it happened to be on the fourth day of the week. With tears in their eyes, they surrendered the child to the king, hoping he would be cared for in the palace. A year later, Abena gave birth again, and once more, it was on the fourth day. The couple wept, but they obeyed the king's law and handed over their second child. When Abena delivered a third child, fate was unkind again, and the baby was born on the fourth day. Broken-hearted, they brought the child to the palace as required. Kofi and Abena prayed for a different fate when Abena became pregnant a fourth time. But as her labor pains began, they realized it was again the fourth day. Fear and despair gripped them. During childbirth, Abena struggled and, despite Kofi's efforts to save her, she passed away. Grief consumed Kofi, but anger soon replaced his sorrow. He prepared Abena's body for burial, but instead of laying her to rest, he placed her on a wooden cart and pushed it to the king's palace. "O king!" Kofi cried as he stood before the royal court. "You have taken 3 of my children, all born on the fourth day, as your law commands. Now my wife has died while giving birth on the fourth day. She, too, belongs to you. Take her. Raise her in your palace as you did my children." The villagers gasped, and the king was struck speechless. The weight of Kofi's words and the sight of the lifeless mother pierced his heart. For the first time, the king saw the pain his law had caused. Moved by guilt and shame, the king ordered the immediate return of Kofi's 3 children. He then revoked the cruel law, declaring that no parent should ever again be forced to give up their child. Kofi buried his wife with honor, and his children returned home. Though the family bore the scars of sorrow, they became a symbol of courage and hope. The tale of Kofi's defiance was passed down through generations, a reminder that justice must be tempered with compassion.